Hello my friends, Dr. Mandell here. If you're over 65, one of the biggest challenges you may face is muscle loss, something doctors call sarcopenia. This condition can lead to weakness, frailty, poor balance, falls, and even loss of independence. But the good news is you have the power to fight back naturally. Today I'm going to share with you one simple addition you can make to your daily glass of milk that will stop muscle loss and help you regain strength fast. I want to talk to you about something that affects millions of people as they get older, but unfortunately very few are ever told the truth about it. Once you pass the age of 65, your body begins to experience changes that are often dismissed as just aging. But I'm here to tell you it's not just aging, it's something much deeper, and it has a name. We call it sarcopenia. Now, what is sarcopenia? It is the gradual loss of muscle mass, strength, and function that happens as we get older. But I want you to listen closely. Sarcopenia is not just about losing muscle size, it's about losing independence. When muscles get weaker, balance is lost, mobility declines, and daily activities that once seemed effortless become difficult. Think about something as simple as getting up from a chair, climbing a flight of stairs, or carrying groceries. These are things most of us take for granted, but when sarcopenia sets in, those simple movements can feel like climbing a mountain. Most people don't realize this, but muscle is like the engine of your body. It doesn't just move you around, it protects your bones, supports your joints, regulates your metabolism, and even helps control your blood sugar. So when you start losing muscle, everything else begins to suffer. That's why older adults are more prone to falls, fractures, and long recovery times after illness or surgery. Sarcopenia is often the silent culprit behind all of this. Now here's something even more concerning. The process of muscle loss doesn't happen overnight. It actually begins in your 30s and 40s. But by the time you reach 65 and beyond, the rate of muscle decline accelerates. Some studies suggest that after the age of 65, people lose muscle mass at a rate of up to 1% per year, and strength declines even faster, sometimes 2 to 3% annually. Over a decade, that adds up to a dramatic change in how your body feels and functions. Let's think about the real life impact. A person in their late 60s or early 70s who loses just a few pounds of muscle may notice they're slower when they walk, less steady on their feet, or more easily fatigued. Everyday chores feel heavier, and activities that once brought joy, gardening, playing with grandkids, traveling, start to feel exhausting. This isn't just about muscles, it's about quality of life. Here's the reality. Sarcopenia is one of the leading reasons why older adults lose their independence. Weak muscles lead to poor balance. Poor balance leads to falls. Falls lead to fractures, hospitalizations, and in many cases, people never fully recover. It creates a downward spiral where people become more sedentary, weaker, and increasingly dependent on others for basic needs. And let's be honest, none of us want that for ourselves or for our loved ones. But here's the good news. While sarcopenia may seem like an unavoidable part of aging, science shows us it is not inevitable. You can fight it, you can slow it down, and in many cases, you can reverse it. The key is understanding what your muscles need and then giving your body the right tools to rebuild and stay strong. One of the main reasons sarcopenia hits so hard after 65 is that our bodies no longer process protein as efficiently as they did when we were younger. This means even if you're eating a healthy diet, your muscles may not be absorbing and using the protein the way they should. It's like filling your car with gas, but the fuel line is clogged. You're putting it in, but the engine isn't running properly. That's why older adults need not only more protein, but also the right kind of protein that's easy for the body to absorb and rich in the amino acids that directly stimulate muscle growth. Another factor is physical inactivity. Many older adults slow down, whether from retirement, lifestyle changes, or minor aches and pains. But when you move less, your muscles receive less stimulation and they start to shrink. The old saying is true, if you don't use it, you lose it. And this is exactly what happens to muscle. Without consistent movement and strength-based activity, the body doesn't see the need to maintain muscle, so it begins to break it down. Hormonal changes also play a big role As we age, levels of testosterone, growth hormone, and estrogen decline. These hormones are powerful signals for muscle building and repair. When they drop, the body's natural muscle building machinery slows down. Add this to reduced protein efficiency and less physical activity, and you have the perfect storm for sarcopenia. But let me reassure you, my friends, this doesn't mean you're powerless. Far from it. Every choice you make today, what you eat, how you move, how you care for your body, can influence the health of your muscles tomorrow. Even people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s can build muscle strength when they give their body what it needs. Science proves it. With the right nutrients, a little bit of strength training, and consistent habits, muscle tissue can regenerate at any age. I want you to see muscle not just as something for athletes or young people at the gym. Muscle is your foundation for health and independence. Strong muscles protect your bones from fractures. They keep your metabolism humming so you can maintain a healthy weight. They regulate your blood sugar and protect against diabetes. And most importantly, they keep you moving so you can live life fully. So the first step, my friends, is awareness. Understand that after 65, sarcopenia is real, it's serious, and it's happening right now to millions of people who don't even realize it. But don't let that scare you. Let it empower you. Because once you know what's happening, you can take action. You can fight back. You can protect your independence, your strength, and your dignity. And the beautiful truth is this: your body is always listening, always adapting. Feed it the right nutrients, challenge it with the right movements, and it will respond no matter what your age. Don't ever think it's too late, because it's not. My friends, sarcopenia may be common, but it doesn't have to define your future. You have the ability to stop this muscle loss, to rebuild your strength, and to live your life with energy, balance, and confidence. Remember, your body is designed to heal, repair, and grow stronger when you give it the chance. Much love to you, my friends. Stay strong, stay positive, and always believe in the power within your body to transform at any age. I want to share something so simple, yet so powerful, that it can make a tremendous difference in the way you age, in the way your body feels, and in the way your muscles respond to time. When we talk about fighting muscle loss after 65, the conversation always comes back to one essential nutrient: protein. But not just any protein. I'm talking about whey protein, and when you combine it with something as natural and nourishing as milk, you give your muscles one of the strongest healing gifts possible. Now, why whey protein? Let me break this down in the simplest way. Protein is made up of amino acids. You can think of amino acids as building blocks, little pieces of material your body uses to construct and repair muscle tissue. Without enough of the right amino acids, your muscles simply cannot rebuild themselves. It's like trying to build a brick house. When you only have a few bricks, you can't do it. Whey protein is one of the richest natural sources of these building blocks, especially one in particular called leucine. Leucine is special. It acts like a switch that flips on your body's muscle building machinery. It tells your muscles, wake up, it's time to grow, it's time to repair. And here's the exciting part. Studies show that older adults need a higher amount of leucine to trigger this response compared to younger people. That's why whey protein is so effective. It's loaded with leucine and it works fast. Now let's bring milk into the picture. Milk is already a wonderful source of nutrients. It has protein, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin D, all of which support your muscles, bones, and nerves. But when you combine milk with whey protein, you're creating a nutritional powerhouse. The milk gives you steady, long-lasting energy and bone support, while the whey protein provides a quick, concentrated dose of amino acids that goes straight to your muscles. It's like giving your body both the fuel and the spark it needs to ignite growth. Think about this for a moment. Most older adults struggle to get enough protein in their diet. Breakfast might be toast or cereal. Lunch may be a sandwich with just a thin slice of meat. Dinner could be vegetables with a little chicken or fish. While those foods are healthy, the total amount of protein often falls far below what the body really needs to maintain muscle after 65. By simply adding 1 scoop of whey protein to a glass of milk each day, you can easily boost your intake by 20 grams or more. That's enough to make a real difference in how your body fights sarcopenia. Let me explain what actually happens in your body when you drink whey protein with milk. The moment you consume it, your digestive system begins breaking down the protein into those vital amino acids. Within minutes, those amino acids enter your bloodstream and are delivered directly to your muscles. The leucine tells your muscles to start building. The calcium and vitamin D in milk support stronger bones to hold those muscles. The potassium helps balance fluids and prevents cramping. Everything works together like a beautiful orchestra, each nutrient playing its role to help your body rebuild and stay strong. Now some of you might be wondering, but Dr. Mandell, I don't want to get bulky or build big muscles. Let me reassure you, this is not about bodybuilding. This is about functional strength. This is about being able to get out of a chair without assistance, climb the stairs with confidence, and carry your groceries without feeling like it's a burden. Strong muscles mean freedom. They mean independence, and that is priceless. Another concern some people have is digestion. They say, I'm worried milk or whey might upset my stomach. If that's you, there are simple solutions. You can choose lactose-free milk. You can use almond milk or oat milk as a base. There are whey protein isolates that are easier to digest because they have less lactose. The point is, there's always a way to adapt so your body can benefit without discomfort. Here's another powerful point. Whey protein doesn't just build muscle, it also supports your immune system, it helps regulate blood sugar, and it may even protect against age-related illnesses. This is because protein is needed not only for muscles, but also for enzymes, hormones, and every cell in your body. When you give your body quality protein, you're feeding your entire system, not just your biceps or legs. I want you to imagine this routine. You wake up in the morning, you do a little stretching, maybe a short walk or some light resistance exercise. Then you pour yourself a glass of milk, add a scoop of whey protein, mix it up and drink it. Within minutes, your body is flooded with the nutrients it needs to grow stronger. Day by day, week by week, your muscles begin to respond. You feel more stable on your feet. You notice you can carry more, walk longer, and recover faster. That's not just theory. That's what happens when you give your body what it's been missing. Doesn't matter if you're 65, 75, or even 85, your muscles are still capable of growth. They're still capable of healing. The body is designed with an incredible capacity to adapt, no matter your age. The key is consistency. Just one glass of milk with whey protein daily paired with regular movement can set you on a path of renewed strength and vitality. My friends, let's not wait until weakness sets in, until balance is lost, until independence is threatened. Take control now. This simple step, adding whey protein to milk, is one of the easiest and most effective ways to fight back against sarcopenia. It's affordable, it's safe, and it works. And I want you to share this message with your loved ones, because this information is not just about living longer, it's about living stronger. It's about enjoying your golden years with energy, confidence, and the ability to do the things you love. Remember, your body is not giving up on you. It's waiting for you to give it the right tools. Whey protein in milk is one of those tools. It's a small change with life-changing results. Don't underestimate the power of simple habits. They are the foundation of lasting health. Let me share something with you that can change the way you look at one of the simplest drinks on earth. We've been talking about whey protein and its incredible effect on preserving and building muscle as we age. But when you combine whey protein with milk, you create something so powerful that it works on multiple levels inside your body. It's what I like to call the double benefit. And when you understand how these two work together, you'll see why this combination can be a game changer in fighting muscle loss and keeping you strong and independent well into your senior years. Let's start with milk. People have been drinking milk for centuries because it's one of nature's most complete foods. Inside that one glass of milk, you're getting protein, calcium, vitamin D, potassium, magnesium, and even natural sugars that provide energy. Each of these nutrients plays an essential role in your body, particularly when it comes to your muscles, bones, and joints. Milk is often overlooked, but it truly is one of the foundational foods that support strength and vitality. Think about calcium for a moment. Calcium doesn't just build bones, it allows your muscles to contract. Without calcium, your heart couldn't beat, your legs couldn't move, your hands couldn't grip. It's a mineral that literally keeps your body in motion. And then there's vitamin D. Vitamin D works hand in hand with calcium, helping your body absorb it properly so that your bones stay dense and your muscles stay supported. Without enough vitamin D, calcium slips through your system and your bones become weaker, more brittle. Weak bones paired with weak muscles is a recipe for disaster, falls, fractures, and the loss of independence. Now let's not forget protein itself. Milk contains two types of protein, casein and whey. Casein is slow digesting. It gives your body a steady stream of amino acids over several hours. That's wonderful because it means your muscles have a constant supply of building material. Whey, on the other hand, is fast digesting. It gets absorbed quickly and goes straight to work, repairing and rebuilding your muscles. So milk already has this beautiful balance of slow and fast protein. Now here's where the magic happens. When you add a scoop of whey protein powder into your milk, you dramatically increase the protein content, particularly the fast digesting amino acids like leucine that trigger muscle growth. So you get the rapid benefits of whey protein plus the sustained benefits of milk's natural proteins. Your body gets a powerful 1-2 punch, immediate muscle repair, and long-term nourishment. This is the double benefit. On one side, you're feeding your muscles with exactly what they need to grow stronger. On the other side, you're supporting your bones, your joints, and your overall energy with the vitamins and minerals in milk. It's not just about stopping muscle loss, it's about creating a full body environment where your muscles and bones can thrive together. So let me explain why this is so important. As you age, your muscles and bones don't decline separately, they decline together. Sarcopenia weakens the muscles, osteoporosis weakens the bones, and when you put those two together, you have a dangerous combination. That's why so many older adults experience falls and fractures. Weak muscles can't stabilize the body, and weak bones can't withstand impact. But when you combine wheat protein with milk, you're strengthening both systems at the same time. Stronger muscles support your bones, and stronger bones give your muscles a solid foundation. That's harmony. That's balance. That's protection against the downward spiral of aging. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine an older adult who feels tired, struggles to get out of a chair, and fears falling because their balance isn't what it used to be. Now imagine that same person just a few months after consistently drinking whey protein with milk. Their legs are stronger, their core is firmer, their bones feel more stable, they can walk longer, stand taller, and even enjoy activities they thought they had lost. That's the transformation I want for you and your loved ones. And let me tell you, this doesn't require hours in the gym or complicated routines. It's as simple as pouring a glass of milk, adding 1 scoop of whey protein, and making it a daily habit. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated diets. Nature has already given us what works. You're just combining 2 powerful sources of nutrition into one. Now, some people ask, can I just take whey protein with water instead of milk? Of course you can. Whey protein will still work with water. But when you use milk, you're not just getting protein, you're getting calcium, vitamin D, and all those other nutrients your body desperately needs as it ages. That's why I call it the double benefit. You're not just feeding muscles, you're feeding your entire support system. Another thing I love about this combination is how practical it is. Many older adults have smaller appetites. They may not feel hungry enough to eat a big meal with lots of protein, but drinking a glass of milk with whey protein is easy. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't require cooking. It's something you can make in 2 minutes, and it's delicious. It's a simple, sustainable habit that can become part of your daily routine without stress. And remember, this is not about building huge muscles. This is about building functional strength. It's about keeping the muscles in your legs, your back, and your arms strong enough to support you in your daily life. It's about having the confidence to move without fear, to maintain your independence, and to enjoy the activities that bring you happiness. That's the true goal of this simple combination. So my friends, don't underestimate the power of something so basic. A scoop of whey protein in your milk may seem small, but over time it can protect your muscles, strengthen your bones, and keep your body resilient. It's not about a quick fix. It's about building a foundation for long-term health. Every day that you give your body this double benefit, you are investing in your future strength, energy, and independence. Stay consistent, stay positive. Believe in the power of your body to adapt and grow stronger even in your later years. And always remember, sometimes the simplest solutions are the most powerful. A glass of milk, a scoop of whey protein, and the decision to take care of yourself can change the entire trajectory of your life. I want to share with you something that has the power to transform the way your body feels and functions every single day. We've already talked about the importance of protein, whey, and milk, but now I want to take you deeper into the secret that makes those nutrients come alive in your body. It's not just about what you put into your system, it's also about what you do with your body. I'm talking about the beautiful synergy between exercise and nutrition. When you combine movement with the right fuel, your muscles respond in ways that can literally roll back the clock on aging. Now let me explain this in simple terms. Exercise is the signal and nutrition is the material. When you move your body, when you challenge your muscles through walking, stretching, resistance training, or even climbing the stairs, you're telling your body, hey, I need these muscles. Don't let them shrink, build them stronger. That signal by itself is powerful, but if your body doesn't have the raw materials, the protein, the amino acids, the calcium, the vitamins, then it can't follow through. It's like trying to build a house when you've got the blueprints but no bricks. That's where nutrition comes in. On the other hand, you could eat all the protein in the world, but if you never move your muscles, your body doesn't get the message to build. It just uses that protein for energy or stores it away. That's why nutrition without movement falls flat, and movement without nutrition falls short. But when you bring the two together, exercise and whey protein and milk, you create the perfect environment for muscle preservation and growth. That's synergy. That's when 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, it equals 10. Let's break this down even further. When you exercise, tiny microscopic tears happen inside your muscle fibers. Don't worry, that's not a bad thing. Those little tears are actually what stimulate your body to repair and grow stronger. But the repair process only happens if the right building blocks are available. This is where whey protein with milk comes in. After your workout, when your muscles are primed and hungry for nutrients, those amino acids from whey flood into your bloodstream. The leucine acts like a light switch, flipping on your muscle building machinery, and the calcium and vitamin D from milk give your bones and nerves the support they need. The result, faster recovery, stronger muscles, more stability, more energy. And here's the good news. You don't have to spend hours in a gym or lift heavy weights to activate this process. For older adults, even simple activities like walking, using resistance bands, light hand weights, or body weight exercises like squats or wall push-ups are enough to send that signal. It's about consistency, not intensity. A little bit of movement every day combined with proper nutrition works wonders. Imagine this routine. You wake up and take a 15-minute walk around your neighborhood, or maybe you do a short session of chair exercises or gentle yoga. You've just told your body, keep these muscles alive. Then within 30 minutes of finishing, you pour yourself a glass of milk, add 1 scoop of whey protein, and drink it. That timing is critical. Your muscles are most receptive right after movement. It's like a sponge. They soak up the nutrients quickly and the repair process begins immediately. Day after day, week after week, this habit adds up. Before long, you'll notice you're walking steadier, standing taller, feeling more confident in your movements. Now let me emphasize this. Exercise doesn't just build muscles, it improves circulation, pumps oxygen into your cells, stimulates your brain, strengthens your heart, and boosts your mood. Pair that with the nutrients from whey protein and milk, and you're not just building a body that works, you're building a body that thrives. This combination is one of the most powerful anti-aging strategies known to science. Some of you might be thinking, but Dr. Mandell, I'm too old to exercise. Let me tell you from my heart, you are never too old. I've seen people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s start moving gently, adding the right nutrition, and regaining strength they thought was gone forever. Your muscles respond at any age. Your body is always listening, always ready to adapt. The only thing it asks from you is consistency. I want you to see this as an investment. Every step you take, every stretch you make, every sip of protein-rich milk you drink is like putting money into a savings account for your health. Over time, the benefits compound: stronger muscles, denser bones, better balance, reduced risk of falls, greater independence. These are the dividends that pay off when you combine exercise and nutrition. Let me also share another powerful benefit. Exercise actually improves the way your body uses protein. That means when you move, your body becomes more efficient at absorbing and utilizing the amino acids from whey. Without exercise, your body's protein processing machinery slows down. With exercise, it speeds up. That's why the synergy is so critical. You get more out of the same nutrients when your muscles are active. Think about it this way. If you plant a seed in dry soil and never water it, nothing grows. If you water soil without planting a seed, still nothing grows. But if you plant a seed and water it, life springs up. Exercise is the seed and nutrition is the water. Together they create growth. Together they restore vitality. So here's my challenge for you. Commit to just 10 to 20 minutes of movement every day. It could be walking, light resistance training, yoga, or even dancing to your favorite music. And immediately after that movement, commit to giving your body the nutrition it craves, a glass of milk with whey protein. Do this every day and watch how your strength, energy, and confidence grow. My friends, this is not about perfection. It's not about doing everything perfectly right. It's about progress. It's about small steps that add up to big changes. The synergy of exercise and nutrition is the closest thing we have to a fountain of youth. It's simple, it's natural, and it works. So don't wait. Your muscles are waiting for you to send the signal. Your body is waiting for you to give it the fuel. Combine these two and you will experience changes that will surprise you, uplift you, and give you back the strength and freedom you deserve. I want to speak to your heart about something far more important than building muscle or looking fit. At the end of the day, this isn't about vanity. This isn't about impressing anyone. It's about one thing: your independence. When we talk about fighting muscle loss, preventing sarcopenia, and staying strong, the real goal is not bigger muscles, it's freedom. It's the ability to move through life with dignity, confidence, and self-reliance. Let's be real. Nobody wants to think about the day when they can't take care of themselves. Nobody wants to picture a time when getting out of a chair feels impossible or climbing a staircase feels like running a marathon. But for millions of people over 65, this is a reality. Weak muscles lead to weak movements. Weak movements lead to falls. And falls are one of the leading causes of disability and loss of independence in older adults. That's why this message is so important, because the strength you build today is the independence you preserve tomorrow. Now let me ask you this: what does independence mean to you? For one person, it might mean being able to drive to the store whenever they want. For another, it might mean traveling to visit family without worrying about fatigue. For others, it's something as simple as being able to cook their own meals, bathe themselves, or walk outside without fear. Independence is personal, but one thing is certain: it's precious. Once it's lost, everything changes. I've seen so many people who were once vibrant and full of life gradually lose their strength. First, they stop going out because they're afraid of tripping. Then they start relying on others for little things, lifting a bag of groceries, reaching something on a shelf. Eventually, they need help with basic tasks, and that can take away their confidence, their sense of purpose, even their joy. This is not the future I want for you, and it's not inevitable. You can take steps right now to hold on to your independence and even reclaim it if you've already started to lose it. How do you do it? You start by nourishing your body the right way. We've already talked about whey protein and milk and how powerful they are for rebuilding muscle. That's step one. Give your body the building blocks it needs. Step two is movement. Not extreme workouts, not heavy lifting, but simple, consistent movement that tells your body, I still need these muscles. I still need this strength. And step three is mindset. You must believe that you are not too old, that it's not too late, and that your body still has the ability to grow stronger. Independence isn't measured in how much weight you can lift. It's measured in the little things. Can you bend down to tie your shoes without struggling? Can you pick up a bag of groceries without pain? Can you walk up the stairs without holding onto the rail for dear life? These everyday tasks are what matter most, and every ounce of strength you build makes them easier. Now let's talk about balance. One of the scariest things about aging is the fear of falling. A fall can change your entire life in an instant. But here's the truth. Balance isn't just about coordination, it's about muscle. Strong legs, strong core, and strong back muscles give your body the stability to stay upright. That's why maintaining muscle strength is directly tied to preventing falls. Every glass of protein-rich milk, every short walk, every stretch, these are investments in your balance, your safety, and your freedom. And don't underestimate the emotional impact of independence. When you can move freely, when you don't have to ask for help with basic things, your confidence soars. You feel capable, you feel young at heart, you feel like you're still in control of your life. That emotional strength is just as important as physical strength, and the two feed into each other. Strong body, strong mind, weak body, fearful mind. You get to choose which path you want to take. I want you to imagine something. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Do you see yourself walking tall, enjoying outings with family, maybe traveling, maybe gardening, maybe playing with your grandchildren? Or do you see yourself hesitant, sitting more than moving, afraid of falling, needing help with things you used to do easily? The actions you take today will decide which of those futures becomes your reality. The beauty of the human body is that it's always listening. When you challenge it, when you feed it properly, it adapts. Even if you've been sedentary for years, even if you've lost muscle, even if you feel weak, now you can still change your trajectory. I've seen 80-year-olds and 90-year-olds build strength, improve their balance, and regain independence. It is never too late, my friends. Never. So here is the truth. I want you to hold on to your independence is in your hands. Don't wait for a crisis to remind you how valuable it is. Don't wait for a fall, a fracture, or a hospital visit to realize how much strength matters. Start today. A little movement, a glass of milk with whey protein. Day after day, these small steps add up to something life-changing. Remember, this is not about perfection. You don't need to be the strongest person in the room. You just need to be strong enough to live life on your terms, strong enough to say yes to opportunities, strong enough to keep up with the people you love, strong enough to stay free. My friends, I say this with love. Your muscles are your insurance policy for independence. The more you take care of them, the longer they will take care of you. And when you nourish them, when you move them, when you believe in them, you are giving yourself the greatest gift of all, the freedom to live fully. So let's commit together. Let's make strength a priority. Let's protect independence with every choice we make. Your future self will thank you. Your family will thank you. And most importantly, your heart and soul will thank you.